2 seconds. It's in. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Thought we'd come on here and do a little bit of live working.
Yeah, because I've been working.
Oh, yeah?
Since my video I put up this morning that said I was going to be. So Robbie came here, so we're getting proof that Robbie's working for today.
I think you're lagging still.
I'm lagging, dragging.
Yeah, your lips are moving, but it's not going.
Don't you wish? I don't think so. I think it's just you.
All right.
So what's up, my partner?
I got to get off my buff and go find my hats.
Yeah? What you got to go find hats for?
So I can list them.
Oh.
I'm describing. So
you're like, you started this and then you're getting up and walking away.
Well, I have to, are you going to go and get my hats?
No, that is a big no. So I'm still working on kits. They're taking a little bit longer, some of these, because if you're used to doing them, you understand. I'm having to open up, well, the ones that are open them up and verify what's in there. A couple of them were started, a couple of them were completed. So just having to make sure I do my due diligence. So when I sell something to somebody, they don't think they're getting something that they're not. So they're just got another group of them done. I'm on my last group of them now. Yay! So, hey, you want me to be real sappy, Robbie? Do you remember doing that stuff when people would come in and they say, oh, let's give them a round of applause. And you go around, a round of applause.
I don't remember that.
You have not been to a lot of team building meetings and things over the years, then have you? You don't know what you've been missing.
I don't know where my other tote of hats are.
Your tote of hats, not a box, but a tote of hats.
Here's the tote of animals.
Yeah, there's
another tote of animals.
Are those ones waiting for me?
Yeah.
This stream fueled by coffee. Oh, and if any of you haven't, I did a quick video this morning, said just say no, or sometimes you have to say no or something like that, about staying home and listening versus going to all the yard sales and everything that's around here. We live in Florida, so it's a year-round thing here. Yard sales are a year-round thing. And Rob had to run out and get some groceries. Dog was out of food, so that's a big necessity. So he was going to go to the store and then come back. He came back after he went to a couple sales, and he brought a couple things with him. So I think Rob needs to go back and watch my video again.
Oh, and I think whenever I posted it on Facebook, when I found it, you said that's a $40 bill. That's what you told me.
I did say that. Then after I posted it, I thought maybe I should have said that's 2 20s because there is not a $40 bill.
Oh.
So I should have said, to clarify, that's 2 20s there. But where is it at, Robbie? Came to
out of the van.
Man, it's a Honey Joe Bear. And so I was just telling him, you can't say no to Honey Joe. So there you go. Dakin. No, it's Dakin, but it was Funny Farm. It was 78, Robbie? Or 86? I don't remember. Anyway.
They can go back like a couple months and watch the video we did on the other one.
Did you hear what I just said? It's an old beer. I got beer on the brain. It's an old bear. So anyway, Dakin had put out, and it's popular.
We've sold at least 10 of them, I'd say.
Probably, at least. So, yeah, Rob went back. He got a couple hat pins. Funny story there, but can't tell it on here because it's a family show. Maybe if we do a late night episode, he can share with you. He didn't know what a certain phrase...
No, I didn't remember.
Okay. He did not remember what a certain phrase meant that was on one of the hat pins. So he asked Google. And Google told him in a very clinical way what that was. So anyway, we'll have to catch that one up later because, like I said, it's we're not in adult hours, so we need to be careful what we say. But yeah, he picked up some hat pins and coffee mug and what else? Is that it?
couple of plushes.
Well, the Honey Joe, and then I think there was a
little leather salad that goes a saddle.
A little leather saddle that he called a salad, and I'm calling a bear a beer. You think maybe we're food and we just ate lunch, so I don't know what that's about. But
I don't know where that bag went. I could have showed that little saddle, but I don't see that bag went.
That's all right. We are in a working office. I'm sure some of you are probably appalled.
Yeah, we're in the same room. See,
by what you see behind us. But it is a working office, so we come in, we put our stuff down, and we try to get through it as fast as we can. Some things you'll notice stay here for a while. We do have some storage in here that we do for some glass and stuff, and some items that are very small we have in here, and a couple items that are very breakable we have in here. So not that doesn't keep us from losing things that are supposed to be in here, but anyway. And plus Rob's he takes pictures back here, and he also does all of his packaging.
I have no idea where those hats went.
Okay.
Well, if they're outside. I wonder if they're in the other section of the house. Let me go see. I'll be right back.
The other section of the house, known as the warehouse. Yeah, one of our spare bedroom that should have been our guest room is our warehouse.
I got them.
Oh, he found them. They must not have been in the warehouse. They must have been in the living room.
Vacation stuff I just sorted out.
Vacation stuff. Okay.
Because these are the ones that were in my dad's collection.
I'm listing.
I'm selling my dad's old hats. Wow.
Well, not all of them. He kept some hats that were sentimental to him. So let's just be fair about that, Rob, before we make everybody think that you're an insensitive you know what. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. Hanging out together and listing and hoping for good sales today. Hasn't been a real strong day today, but it's the time of year, just like we were talking about. There's fairs and festivals and things going everywhere, so I'm not going to get too disappointed if I don't have sales early in the day. So people do have to come home at night. So you got your stuff now ready?
Yeah, I'll start with these ones I got yesterday.
What you got right there?
The Hush Puppy cowboy hat.
Yeehaw.
Kind of a brown felt with a feather. Oh, and it has like a emblem of a Hush Puppy on the side, their logo in metal. See?
Really?
It's like a piece of metal or pewter or something.
Oh,
it's a cow. Nice. Oh, it's one of those dogs in a cowboy boot with a hat on.
Dog in a cowboy boot.
Well, here, I'll show you. See? Right there. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, it's Hush Puppies were Basset Hounds.
Yeah.
Cool. Very nice.
I looked this one up already. There was one that went auction for like $22, and I'm going to put it up for at least $40.
Really?
Yeah. It doesn't have very much wear on it.
Well, that's a good deal, I guess.
If it fit me, maybe I'd keep it, but it doesn't fit me, so I can't keep it.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit me at all, see?
No.
That doesn't fit me.
No comment.
Do I look like a cowboy?
No.
What about this?
Oh, that's even worse. You're just making it worse.
Do I have to measure this, or can I just say medium?
Does it say medium?
Yeah.
Then you can just say medium, because people that buy that hat would know what medium is. And of course, you're probably going to get somebody that says,
what size is it?
Can you measure that for me? We all know that. So it's okay. It's okay. my last few, not I say last few, there's probably about 20 or more in there to do. Craft.
Whoops. What did I do?
You click, oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's Craig.
Yeah.
Hey, Craig.
Oh, I didn't see one.
Oh, you don't see the chat?
No, oh, hold on, because I had, sorry, I had it under private chat. I'm waiting for my private chats to come in. That's all right.
Your what?
Yeah, my private chats. Those are the ones you don't know about, remember? So, anyway. So, yeah, great modeling there, Rob.
What? I had the other one, too.
Hey, maybe you could put your hat pins on there.
Here's the other one.
Huh. Yeah.
Is that better?
That one fits just about like the other ones. Does that one have a pin on it? It looks like it's got something on it up front. On the front. Is there something on the front of it?
Nope.
Oh,
just a band.
All right. Well, you're way over there. It's hard for me to see.
This is the Cowboy brand one. Resistol or something like that.
Oh, yeah. It's probably weather deterrent.
Conforming Western, it says.
Yeah. What'd you pay for those?
Well, they were charging tax, so it was like $10.27 with tax.
How dare they?
There was like, well, I had a video. I was gonna upload a video of me buying it today, but I couldn't get it all put together, so I might do it, Monday maybe if I get time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds Craig. These are. I mean, I rarely buy cowboy hats, but they were like cheap enough.
Well, we live out in the country.
I mean, most of the cowboy hats I find out in the wild, they're usually like beat up, and you can't get them formed very good.
Hey, those are the ones that are already formed. That's good. That's like finding the hats that are already pre-formed.
Like a couple years ago, there was like, what was that? It was like a estate sale here in my subdivision.
Yeah.
And like we had a jackpot of old hats with boxes.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I think I paid like $30 for them, and there was like about 20 hats. Mm-hmm. They were like from the 40s, 30s, 50s.
Where they were hat salesmen, wasn't that?
Yeah, they had like trolley holders. So you put them on your belt, and it was like a trolley. And whenever you're on a trolley and it flew off your head, you wouldn't lose your hat.
Yeah.
It was like a cord. Trolley cord is what it was called.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Now those were nice.
Yeah.
You had a lot of beaver hats.
Yeah.
So, and I said that with a straight face.
These are just these are just velvet.
Well, I did until you started giggling over
Yeah,
there.
well, I might start saying what I did today, so watch out. I'll bring my phone out and ask Google.
That's okay. That's okay.
I don't know where that bag went.
What bag?
With my hat pins in it.
Don't worry about your hat pins. They're around here somewhere. That's our favorite line for everything. It's around here somewhere.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Kind of like 5 o'clock somewhere. It's around here somewhere.
I got to get to work in here.
Yeah, I know. I hope you're not going to bother me like this the whole time I'm trying to work. Because I was doing really...
Well, I only have one screen, so I'm going to have to go off of it.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you got to keep on track of the screen there.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess if you're going to work, yeah, I need you to do that.
I need to get my other monitor up so I can do that.
Yeah.
But, this is an impromptu hangout, so I didn't have time to do that.
Yeah, well, that's great, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Impromptu.
Somebody's trying to sell this for $23.99, best offer.
What, that hat?
Yep.
Is that you're doing? Yeah, well, I know you're doing hats, so I don't need to ask.
They don't say. Oh, they don't say the size.
About this big.
What size do they have? They don't even say the size in the thing. Oh, in the description they measured it.
Landshot Picker says work. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's what he leaves me to do when he goes out. Tells me he's going to pick up dog food, and he comes back with, stuff from yard.
Hey, well, you know what? All that stuff that I bought today paid for everything I got at the grocery store.
But that's not the point. I'm going to the grocery store. Do you want to go? That's like, he knows I hate going to the grocery store. So why would I ever?
Did I even ask you?
No, I didn't think. Well, you never do because I never want to go. And and then you're like, you come back and like, oh, look what I found.
No, I showed you before I even got home.
Yeah, you put it on Facebook so that way you to soften the blow. So when you get home, I'm not like, oh my God, where'd you get that stuff from?
Yeah.
I know your game. We've been together long enough. I know your game, dear. So, alrighty then. Get back to doing these craft kits. I'm still on my very first one.
I'm trying to steal somebody's title, but I don't like the way they did it.
What do you mean you don't like that title?
They say Hush Puppies suede cowboy hat, multicolored band with feathers and puppy.
Mm-hmm. Then don't steal their title if it's a crappy title.
And they put Hush Puppies in caps. I don't like that either.
Very seldom do I steal titles.
Oh, boy.
No, I don't. I always do my own. I forget to even look at it.
I've even seen you steal pictures.
No, I never steal pictures. Are you kidding? Well, all this stuff is scans. I couldn't steal it even if I wanted to.
Yeah. You look at some of my pictures and you say, oh, it's just so ugly. I can't even put that on the front page.
I used to. We talked about that.
Hey, what about that dog you just sold? That was somebody else's picture because that wasn't mine.
Yes, it was. Because you didn't have a good picture of it. He says he does sell similar on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have too much crap. There's nothing like it on. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I run into. I'm very proud of the
What, you don't sell Funko Pops?
Shut. Okay, now if I had said that in a one that we were taping, you would have cut that out. You don't allow me.
Hey, wait, we got 3 Funko Pops. I'll just go over there to the shelf and get them.
Those are my personal Funkos. Before Funkos were, all the rage, from Game of Thrones. Thank you, my children. So I'm sure they are probably going to be worth something, but you know what? You ain't getting them, buddy. They are mine. And they gave me a lot of Game of Thrones stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you can make a big lot.
Well, you know what? I think sometimes my kids do check my listings to make sure I'm not selling, anything they gave me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas my mom told me to sell anything she gives me.
Oh, no. Yeah. Funkos are the new Beanie Babies, right? Yep. My mom still has a whole tote of Beanie Babies that she bought that we're going to, help pay for the grandkids' college. And you can't even give them away, which is sad.
Oh, look, this guy has made all the measurements, and it's a medium. So all I got to do is take his measurements.
Well, do you trust that he knows what he's doing?
Well, let me see how much feedback's he got. 738. He's at least been on there a couple years.
Yeah, I don't trust anybody.
I'll steal him. I'm not going to measure.
I don't trust anybody.
It'll just be in the description. It won't be anything else.
I don't care. I don't trust anybody because it's just nope. You're wrong on that. Have you got a listing done yet? Are we racing?
I'm not. I'm just doing the descriptions. I'm going to do these tomorrow.
Oh, so you're not even listing?
No, I'm describing these.
Oh.
I'm taking the pictures. And then I'll take it. We're gonna be going on a trip tomorrow to Jacksonville, Florida. So I'll just take them with me.
Well, technically, we're not going to Jacksonville.
Well, close to it.
I'm gonna, this is another thing.
Well, just to keep everything not personal, Jacksonville.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you tomorrow when you go see your parents. Oh, that's great. That's so nice of you, Rob. They probably don't remember who you are. That's wonderful. Yeah, and while we're there, I can just drop you off, and then I can go up to the Goodwill because I think it's open on Sunday. Well,
that's the only outlet I know that's open on Sunday.
Yeah, well, there again. That's okay. Black Diamond Disney. Yeah, that's it's amazing what people have. I don't think I ever got into anything that I tried to buy up for future. What I should do is go back, and I wish I still had all my boys' toys that I bought them. One's 30, one's 26. So you're talking about late 80s, early 90s toys. And they had every Pokemon card, figure, everything that was made. And that's when it was just coming out, the original issue of it. I wish I had all of that stuff.
Wow, back. How old are your kids?
I just said 30 and 26.
Oh, okay.
You know? And not all of us can have kids that are, 22. But that's okay. I'm younger than you, but I have older kids than you. I just got started quicker. How about that?
Yeah.
So, anyway.
I think I'm going to ask $39.99 for this one.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to ask for this kit. I may even go higher on it because it's got everything in it.
Plus shipping on top. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Shipping on top. 27, 22, and 12. Oh, my God.
What?
That's Land Shark Picker. He's got 27, 22, and 12.
Wow. What happened there? Memory lapses.
That's funny. When Rob and I, we've been married, for 11 years, but we've been together for, 15, 16 years?
I don't know. Do you know the math?
Something like that. And when we first got together, his ex-wife got pregnant before she got married, and his son was only 7 years old, I think. And so Rob and I weren't married yet. And when we did get married, that was his first question. Okay, when's the baby coming? And we're like, no. And he's like, oh, I thought that's how it happened. Every time you get married, you have a baby. No. No, thank you. Even though I would have loved to have had a child with you, Robbie. It would have had to have been earlier in life.
That's a joke. Isn't it?
My patience is gone. Oh, the older two are girls, he said. Well, that's good. I didn't have any girls. I had 2 boys. Rob has the boy. I come from a family of all girls. So it's it was strange. My son was the first boy, first grandson or grandchild on both sides, my family and on my ex-husband's family. So it was a mess, blah.
A maze?
I was reading the comment. I was trying to read. I can't read and talk.
A corn maze?
He says practice makes perfect.
Oh, okay.
So, yep. But I have no grandkids. We have no grandkids. Both of the 2 oldest are both in long-term relationships. Just one's a kindergarten teacher. He says he gets all his wanting kids out by having to teach them, and the other one, I don't know. They're too busy getting everything in order to have kids, and I keep telling them if they don't hurry up, I think they'll regret it. But they want to. Well, they did. They've got the house, they've got the cars, and they want to get all the vacations and go all the fun places and do all that kind of stuff.
What color is this? Like tan?
Yeah, I would call it tan. Yeah, I guess that's a good enough. What does it say? Self-forming?
Conforming.
What's that? Is that a...
Ranchman.
Ranchman. Let's see.
Hey, that fits you.
Yippee-ki-yay! I won't finish the rest of it. So. Oh, well. Okay, I got to get this first one listed, Rob. Come on, man.
All right, so they call that, all I got to do is say 7-inch, don't I? I ain't going to measure anything else. Or no, it's 7. Size 7. Does that mean 7-inch?
Size 7?
When it says 7 in there?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Well, they said, that medium, the Hush puppy one, they said it was 7 1/4 or something. 7 1/2. And that was medium.
Yep. Yeah, Die Hard. Rob's favorite movie.
What?
Die Hard. I have seen.
That was in number 2.
I have seen. What is your favorite one, Rob?
Which one?
Of all the Die Hards.
Probably no.
The second one.
Two or three is close.
I don't know, but it's sad that that's a Christmas movie now. All year long movie, but definitely a Christmas movie. So I think you would watch it anytime it's on TV.
No, the one movie that I really would watch all the time, but they never play it anymore. I mean, because they don't do it too much on TV anymore these days. So that one with all the guns, what was it? I forgot what it was.
I can't think of it either. It's got your favorite guy in it.
Yeah. Shoot him up. Shoot him up.
Shoot him up. That's true. Shoot him up with the carrot. Right? Shoots the guy with the carrot.
Yeah, that was a great movie. They haven't. I was waiting for Shoot him up too.
Yeah. Yeah.
They probably won't make it for another 5 years.
That was a good movie. A little odd.
Yeah.
But it was a good movie. What's that guy's name that you like?
What was in that movie?
Mm-hmm. Paul
Giamatti or something. I don't know his last name. I don't know how you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, he's got a very dry sense of humor.
He was. I remember him in that Howard Stern movie. He was like pig vomit.
Yeah, and I remember him in that one movie that I hated.
Oh yeah, the other one where they were golfing and drinking wine. Yeah,
Merlot.
Something like that. No, that was what they were drinking.
Oh, I thought that was the name of the movie.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the movie.
Sideways is what. I think I watched that whenever you were gone one time.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Now I haven't got my second title done yet, and you're sitting there bothering me.
Hey, Cookies and Cam, we're doing good. We're just trying to get some work done. Rob keeps blabbing his mouth though. I'm trying to list. He's trying to describe. So I can't focus on this. He keeps asking me questions about his hats. So just trying to list to make some money, so he can go out and spend it. On more stuff.
Right.
And intervention is coming soon. I did send, he has a niece who does house cleaning. I sent her a message today and asked her how much she charges for hoarder homes. So we'll see.
Oh, we're going to pay for a plane trip to come down here?
You know what? I just might. I think we live in Florida, so we don't have a snow shovel, but I think that's what we need to clean out some of our stuff is just one of those big old snow shovels and just, right over the...
What, doesn't everybody's office look like this?
No comment. No comment. He knows I can go to a certain point, and then after a while...
I dare you to tell them where we're at right now.
Our office?
Yeah.
What? That used to be our master bedroom.
Yeah.
There, I said it. Because what happened was when we started really, we got into the anchor store. Okay, so we have 10,000 listings. So Rob said, okay, so let's go from 2,500 listings to 10,000 listings overnight. So, the volume of stuff that came in was just enormous. And my bedroom kept shrinking. And my space was getting smaller and I said, you know what? Let's just switch. We'll go back.
Then what was the reason we switched? Remember? Because Logan moved out.
Oh, yeah. Our last child moved out. He wasn't gone a day, and he's like, "What are you gonna do with my old bedroom?" I said, "What do you mean? What are we gonna do? We're already sleeping in there." We gave it a good deep cleaning, and kept going. So, hey, we got Swamp Picker in here too, Robbie.
Hey,
so
that's his name's
Glenn. There you go. There you go.
If I remember correctly.
See, I know that because Lance Picker said, "Hey, Glenn."
I don't have the chat up, so.
Yeah, he doesn't have. You could. That you could just have it over if you're doing in a text.
That's
box.
too many windows.
You're kidding me. Too many windows.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is funny. That's funny, Rob. Too many windows. All righty. So. Anyway, so what were we saying? Oh, so we took his bedroom as ours because we sleep in it. So it's got a bed and a dresser, so that's fine. And then this became the office, and Rob got a bunch of shelving, garage metal shelving that he put in our garage.
Modular, so you just put it together, take it apart and put it back together.
So he went ahead and put some up in here. And so now our master bedroom is now our office / workspace. So, hey, somebody want to know what's up with the junk? That's our office. You know, people got junk in the trunk. We got junk in the office. So we are, money pile. That's right.
Yeah, piles of money.
You know, it's where when I'm sitting here, I am I'm in arm's reach either way of something that I can list. So, you know, it's to keep me motivated. I never have an excuse for not listing something because it's always laying around. So that's what it is. Good job, Swamp Picker. You're right. That's the money pile. Not a death pile because we will get to it. I promise. So Robbie's doing hats. I'm doing crafts. Crafts are taking me a little bit longer than they normally would because the lady that we got these from, she's got these kits in all different stages. Some of them are complete. Some of them, complete with not stitched, but complete with all the materials. Some of the stuff's gone. So live streaming hoarders. Yeah, but you know, let's see. No trash. That's the one thing I can say. We may have stuff that's full of stuff for sale, but you're not going to find trash. We do draw a line at that. I don't hoard garbage. I don't hoard trash. So I only hoard things I can sell to make money. So, and like Rob said, we would sell you anything in our home, probably with the exception of the dog. And maybe even the dog if you caught him on a bad day. So.
This hat is made Czechoslovakia.
What hat?
Something.
That's the one I threw to you, remember?
It's like a beret.
It's got an M on it. I was going to keep it.
You want to keep it?
Let me see it.
It says M. That's your last name.
Yeah. There we go. I love it. Margaret would love it.
A beret.
I got to put it on the side, like, you know, so I look stylish. There we go. So I'm an artist now. So, you know, anyway, I don't know. We'll put it up there.
This is what I do with hats whenever I accumulate them. I only have this bin because I brought them back from a vacation because these were my dad's old ones.
See you later, Swamp Picker.
And then what? The other ones I've had them for a while, I believe.
I'm actually not crafting anything. I'm selling craft kits. These are ones that Rob and I got. I got a deal. I bought a whole table's worth of stuff at a yard sale. I bought 7 boxes of craft kits in various stages. Some of them were completed work. Some of them are started.
We got a video on it.
Some of them have just the pattern. Some of them are like this one that has all the materials and everything in it. Here, they want you to put this one on.
Oh, my gosh.
Put it on. You know, so.
Only because it's my initial?
Yeah, it's your initial. Pink's your color, too.
As long as somebody doesn't, capture a picture and, upload it to the internet.
Please do.
If you do, black out my eyes and, you know. How's that? What?
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. That's a keeper. But anyway, so these craft kits, that's what I'm looking.
There you go.
And I have sold over the selling price over $2,000 worth of craft kits that I paid $50 for the whole lot of. So this is the tail end of them. The last few, there's maybe 15 or 20 left that I need to get listed. And I'm hoping to bring in another $500 to $1,000 off of them. I had already put on about 50, so I guess this was about another 75 kits. So they said you made their day, Robbie. Isn't that good?
Great. How about this? I'll put this Gators, Georgia, Florida hat on. There you go.
Go Gators. That's the old Albert.
Yeah, and then it's the Georgia Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, this came from Illinois. I had to bring it back to Florida from Illinois.
Well, hey, you know, I have to tell you a joke. You know, we live in Florida, so we're Gator fans. St. John's River is one of the only 2 rivers in the world that flows north. So the joke is, why does the St. John's River flow north, Rob?
Why?
Because Georgia sucks.
Oh, my God. Watch out. You might have somebody be hating on your video.
Sorry, Bulldog fans. Go Gators. Can't help it, you know. But, are they losing to South Carolina? You know what? It's bad, but I don't know, because I'm not really.
Steve Spurrier isn't with them anymore.
I'm not really a fan of the Gamecocks, only because I didn't really like Steve Spurrier, and there's a whole.
He's not with them anymore on that.
I know that, but I just associate that with him. But then, you know, I know he was also with the Gators, but there's a whole backstory to that, because he's from like the town that I'm from, and I know parts of his family and everything like that. So there's just a whole story there that's, you know.
Is that just a story?
No, it's the truth. I swear to God, it's the truth. But anyway,
hey, what was that one person we sold that was like a famous football coach that we sold something?
He's doing Aflac commercials now.
What?
The guy that's the coach for Alabama. What's his name? Nick.
Oh, Craig probably knows. He's from Alabama.
Nick
Sabo?
Or whatever that is. Yes.
Yeah, we sold him some plates.
I sold his wife a bunch of plates.
Okay.
So, old school picker is in here. Hey guys.
Hey, that's Chris.
Chris, there we go. Rob knows everybody's names.
I know.
That's because he stays on YouTube much more than I do, but that's okay. He watches all the videos and then tells me which ones to watch.
Well, you know, I like everybody's video now.
He does. You do. He watches a lot of videos. That's why I told him he should.
I might not watch the whole thing, but I'll like it. What?
Nothing.
Well, you know.
Nothing.
If it's more than 30 minutes, you know.
There's some we watch for pure entertainment.
That's why I really don't like to have our videos longer than 30 minutes.
There's some we watch for pure entertainment purposes, right, Rob?
Sure, that's it.
So, yeah, it is tough to keep up with everybody's name.
Hey, here's a hat that's got like a tag on it. So.
What does it say? Catch what?
Catch the fever.
What fever?
Baseball. Florida Marlins. Probably ain't worth nothing.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I don't even know if the Marlins are any popular.
Thanks, old school picker. He really enjoys. He watches. He really enjoys everybody's videos. He has recommended me to watch several of yours. So I need to.
Well, you know, we got to watch something. We don't have cable.
Yeah, because he's cheap. He is cheap, but that's okay. Because I'm not, so you got to have one that's thrifty.
Somebody at a garage sale today was like mentioning about a TV antenna, and they said, "How many channels do you get around here?" And like I was like on the side, you know, and I said, "Hey, well, I'm out here, and I have like a little square when I bought it at the garage sale, and I get 10 channels."
Mm-hmm. Hey, Robbie, it's Florida Marlins. What was the how many snapbacks we got online right now?
I don't know.
Over 500?
I don't know. I'd have to look.
We used to have over 500. He's got literally probably more than 1,000 here at the house. He's got that many that he needs to get listed. But he's
it'd probably be hard to.
He's drag assing.
We don't have categories of hats, you know.
Yeah, it is. That's
if you
true.
put a keyword hat, I mean, you're probably gonna get some other things, but
yeah, That's true. He's complaining.
Like if I put a keyword hat, which I would say 25% of that is not a hat. It's 504.
Why would 25% of something that says hat?
Because you got like a mug, you got a dog. There's a couple craft books.
That may be an answer.
I would say at least 400 hats.
Yeah. He's got a lot of them. Now,
yeah, because I'm not going to spend more than a quarter for a hat.
Yeah, well, I have over 1,000 craft books and magazines on. So crafts dominate in our store. They are the biggest.
And guess what? I didn't spend anything for these hats.
Where'd you get those at?
A lot of them I got from my dad's stock.
Oh, from his dad. That's right.
This is my old hat, I think. I gave him.
Oh,
Domino's.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Whenever I worked at Domino's. Because this is a issue one.
Isn't it nice to know your dad kept what you gave?
And where's the other one that I gave him? I gave him from my work right here.
What was it?
Food Line. Worked for Food Line for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best 10 years of my life.
Hey, that's when you were married to the other person.
Oh my God, you're gonna get into personal stuff now?
Yeah, because that's the best 10 years of your life.
She might be watching now. You never know.
But that's the best 10 years of your life. Excuse me. We've been together for.
I'm talking about this.
You're talking about job?
Yeah.
So you like Food Line better than you like eBay?
No, I was being sarcastic. I said that was.
I didn't hear sarcasm.
I said that was the best 10 years of my life.
Okay. How many listings do we have right now, Robbie? 70. We're in the 7,200 range, 72 something. We've been really having some good sales lately. So. But
we've had over 8,000 online before.
Yeah, we had 8,700 at one time, and then we just
somebody stopped listing.
Yes, well, I went. My dad had a stroke, and I went and I stayed out with my parents.
Oh, that one. Oh, that one can't go. Look at that.
Yeah, I stayed with my parents for a couple months.
Bill broke.
Yeah. Stayed with my parents to help them out, to get them back on their feet and everything. So Rob was a one-man show, so he didn't get a lot of listings done. He did good to keep up with everything.
But I was doing eBay and Amazon back then.
Yeah, he was. He was doing eBay and Amazon. I got to say, you did really good. I was really proud of him. He did really good. So. But we have more than enough here at the house to cap our 10,000. We're just trying to get there. But, when you're selling 10, 15, 20 items a day, it's hard because you gotta put on that many just to break even to where you were, plus then more. So, and now I've started car flipping. So 3, sometimes 4 days a week, I'm not here all day because I'm working, another angle where I'm flipping cars. So, and I'm working at a dealership, so I can do it legally. So I'm something new that I've learned and something new we're bringing to the business. In fact, we just did we've taken a video. He hasn't uploaded it yet with some of the vehicles that I've got that we're getting in the process of flipping. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do it. I might kind of show what.
Can I legally call this vintage? I guess I could.
Yeah. What's better, eBay or Amazon? It just depends. I mean, when he was doing Amazon, he was able to find
an item for selling between $5 and $2.50 and sold it for $45 to $50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
But that's unusual.
Yeah.
For Amazon.
But so I mean, when he was.
And I found probably about 400 of them.
Mm-hmm. He sourced the whole state of Florida and southern Georgia. And so, I mean, we were raking in. We were doing very, very good. I would say we were doing over 10,000 a month when he had plenty of those stocked. So Amazon was king. But then when that petered out, it's hard. It's hard to do both because it takes a lot of time to do the sourcing. And like I said, when I said he sourced the whole state of Florida and southern Georgia.
That was on the weekends.
Yeah, but I mean, you were on the road.
I was on the week. I left on Friday and came back on Sunday.
Yeah, he was on the road away from home to source. So, Yeah, and we do a lot of international sales. We do not use global shipping except for higher dollar items or items where we think there might be an issue with returns, but for the most part, we just do exclude places. We found out over the years that nothing has ever been delivered in Brazil, ever, or what's one of the other
Mexico,
yeah. So we have packages that are and quite in Russia too. There's a lot of theft.
We've had stuff delivered to Russia,
but it's hit and miss. So there's a lot of places that we exclude. We exclude when we ship international, but it's just the ones that we've had problems
South
with.
And Central America.
Yeah, we sell a lot. We sell quite a bit, and we have a lot of return buyers from there because they appreciate the fact that we don't go through global, and we do combine shipping on things for people. Sometimes it's a real big pain in the ass because we end up taking them all and then doing a special listing for them. So, no, we do a lot of international. But I would say the majority of our sales are the United States. But we normally have one international sale at least a day. So,
my old hat went for $25.
Great. We sell a lot to Canada.
Australia.
Not, you know what? Since Australia did that new tax thing, it seems like we don't have as many buyers from Australia. Here's a funny one. You know, everybody has had stories where they ship things to the wrong people. Rob sent 2 international packages to the wrong people.
In the same country?
Well, hold on, I'll get to that. So you think immediately, oh crap, you're never going to be able to fix that because...
Or that's going to cost me an arm and a leg.
He sent them both. They were both to Australia that went out on the same day, and he sent the wrong thing. So we were able to get the people to send them to each other.
No. I have to correct you on that.
What do we do?
I had a second item of the other one, so I just sent that to the... One was
a DVD.
Yeah.
One was a Blu-ray disc.
Yeah.
And one was a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
And so that's true. He sent the other Blu-ray out to that guy. That guy sent the stuffed animal over to the other guy. Everybody was happy. So...
Disaster solved.
Yeah. But, and we still have that. Rob still has that. Rob does all the pulling. For the most part, if he can't find something and it's in my wheel well, it's a craft, it's a Christmas ornament, it's something small, it's something that he knows I might be able to help him find, I will. But if it's something he's put on, he's pretty much on his own because there is no rhyme or reason to how that man puts his stuff. I'm sorry. So he has to keep
what? Because it just says Rob as the custom label?
Rob. Yes,
custom label.
Give a location. So, anyway, so yeah, but for the most part, he does all the pulling. He does all the shipping. And I do the majority of the listing. Would you say that's a fair assessment, Rob? Except for hats. I normally don't list his hats. He lists his own hats. A lot of times he'll list his own media and electronics. He pretty much, and if it's something that I'm not comfortable with or I'm not familiar with, how we price our stuff. We do a lot of we look on eBay to see what's there. What
comparable, I would say. But because we're top rated, we're going to be, we might end up in the search higher than somebody else. So,
and we use best offer almost on everything. My thing, if it's $5 or less, I don't offer best offer because I pretty much figure I'm giving you a rock bottom price at $5. So, but anything over $5, most of the time I put best offer on. So if I am off, it still gives people the ability to make me an offer. And Rob and I utilize sending watchers offers. We check that several times a day, and we found that to be quite profitable. We've had quite a few sales converting into sales from that, from watchers sending them offers. So it's been. But yeah, I mean, and we just a lot of the things we buy are things that we know well. So after a while, we've been doing this. Robbie and I both started in the 90s. Before we even knew each other, we each sold on eBay. So it's something that we've been doing for years and years. And
here's a hat that I got.
Doing it for that many years, you kind of know.
So can you see
you're
that?
Welcome. That's fine. I don't mind answering questions.
Can you see that?
What is it?
That hat?
Newport Pleasure. Yes, I see that.
This one I got like about 25 of them one day at a thrift store. Quarter a piece.
Yeah.
And that was a very popular hat. Like it sells for about $15.
Do you have them on yet?
No, why?
Why not?
I told you. I'm doing right now. I'm describing these hats. I'm taking the pictures after I get the description. I'm going to put that all on my little SD card or upload to my computer. And tomorrow, whenever you're chit-chatting with your mom and dad, I'm going to be working.
Yeah, chit-chatting. Yeah, I'm going to go out to my mom and dad's and take a small break. It's always nice to go out and see them. So, haven't been out in a while. So, we went up and saw his mom. His mom's up north. So, we went.
Wonder if this was ever worn by me, because it doesn't look like it has any kind of sweat on it.
Well, so are you saying that if you worked, you don't sweat?
No, it was brand new when I gave it to him.
Well, you were a manager, right?
Yeah, that's what they called me.
Anyway, you know what? Before I got off topic.
Hey, how's that look? Does that look 20 years old? Because I stopped.
You don't look 20 years old.
The last year I worked at Food Line was 2000, I think.
Do you think are you asking me if you look 20 years old or if the hat?
No, 20 years ago I wore one of these hats.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Just wanted to clarify. I don't think you were quite as gray when you were 20, huh? I don't think you were working in the Food Line. You were working in the coal mines.
What? Not 20 years ago.
When you were 20?
I said 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. All right.
The last year I worked at Food Line was 2000.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds about right. So, anyway, I need to get back. I just got totally off topic with what I was doing. Robbie, you just drive me crazy.
Sorry.
Oh, and what about the products that don't sell, Robbie? You want to answer that?
We pretty much keep. I mean, we got stuff from like 2014 on right now.
But let me.
But it's like rock bottom price right now. It's like nothing.
We have the way we set up our store categories. We set them up by year. The current year I have it broken down into months, but that's how I can age stuff. So, and that's how we put our things on sale. The stuff that we've had the longest, we've got that at 60% right now.
Yeah, we have a tiered sale.
And we could probably go 90% and still make a profit on 90% off. So, hey, you said if you turn it backwards, you could be a hipster.
What, the Food Line?
Yeah. Around here, it's sideways, though. Put it sideways. That's what I always see when I'm driving around. What I see. I don't know what's up with that. So I don't know. Gives me
No, you messed up my hair.
No, honey, nothing. No. So Nathan, do you have a store? Do you have a store, or do you sell on eBay or Amazon? Just curious. But no, what I was talking about was the cars. We're trying to figure out how I'm going to do some video of the cars, maybe ambitions. Yeah, we talked about it for a while. Like I said, we were both part-time casual sellers over the years. And, when we got together, that was one of the things we had in common. And I think we had a small store. It wasn't, really that.
Oh, you remember when we first started picking together? Oh, man.
No, I don't remember when we first started picking together.
Yeah, I remember. Remember I found those big ticket items.
Don't even start with me. Don't even start with me, because I can cut you to the core with my pre-prohibition beer glass that I paid $4.
That was after we were married.
I don't care. And then through a set of circumstances, we just kind of build our store up a little bit more. And then I was laid off in August of 2010, and Robbie was laid off in May of 2011. And we got a notice from our city that they were going to take our house by eminent domain. All this within, a 6-month period. And we just said, you know what? We've been doing consistent good. If we put all our effort into this, I have a lot of retail background. Rob has a lot of retail background. We could really make a go as this. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Swamp Picker. As the world turns, that's right. So we just did it. In fact, I did it. I'll just say I did it. I kind of talked to Rob about it, and he was iffy about it. And I said, no, we're going to go. What's the one before an anchor store? It's the one before the anchor store where you get 2,500 listings, premium store. We went to a premium store. I came home and I said, guess what? We're a premium store. And, I just really worked a lot. I had trouble sleeping, and I had other issues, I wasn't sleeping a lot, and I would just stay up and list. And we just grew and grew and grew. And then when we moved into our new house, right before we moved in, we decided.
Yeah, but tell them how you grew.
Yeah, we lived by a Goodwill outlet.
Yeah, within 5 minutes.
Within 5 minutes of a Goodwill outlet. Oh, good night, Cookie and Cam. Yep. Oh, enjoy our night. Yes, we'll enjoy our night. You enjoy your night too. Thank you. I've got to get to work. That's what I got to do.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yes, thank you for subscribing.
Or whoever.
Hope we didn't scare you off. We just decided to go jump in with both feet.
Because we would go to the Goodwill outlet sometimes 3 times a day.
Yeah, and my mom was great back then. She would come over, and she was the most awesome measurer because she sewed. So
but we were like, we were like about 75% clothes back then.
She would measure all our clothes for us. So we had like an assembly line going. She would measure, or we would take pictures. She would put it on the dummy. Rob took the pictures. She would take it all. I would write down all the measurements. We'd fold them up, bag them, label them off. So we were like an assembly line, and we were cranking out the listings like crazy, and we did really well. And then when we moved into our new house, we kind of changed, and I guess the clothes, it's really a lot to do. I know a lot of people do it, but,
we had a little more room to store stuff.
Yeah, but
because that house wasn't very well. We did have an outbuilding there, but it was like pretty much inconvenient to go out there and have to pick everything out there.
Yeah, but it was we had an extra person, and people are so picky about the clothes. They want to know every minute, every measurement there possibly is, and it's just really irritating to me.
But if we ever want to go back to clothes, we do have a death pile of clothes.
We are going to go back. We've said that.
We got a death pile of clothes.
Well, we have a second store. It's our secret store. We have a second store on
secret
eBay.
Store.
It's our secret store that we use for personal stuff, and it has a name. It's not anything close to our name. It's something totally different, and it's something that we have talked about in the past. That when we get back into clothes, we'll probably transition over there. So. I mean, I tried Poshmark. I hated it. Sorry. And I know there's people that are Posh people, but I hated Poshmark. We do sell on Bonanza and True Gather. Free. We don't pay any fees for those. We haven't upgraded, for whatever we get is we just.
Food Line hats are not worth anything.
Well, that's great. I was on Etsy. I'm going to go off and on Etsy. Yeah, Swamp Picker. That's what I'm talking about. We did Poshmark for a while, and I had a few sales, but I really wasn't into it because I'm not really into all the networking and, I like your store, so you like my store and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just wasn't into it.
We did Macari too.
Did Macari. I've done pretty much, I know there's a lot more out there. And they just keep more and more popping up.
Hey, I got a funny story about Macari.
Hey, I got to say, other one we did Prairie Grit.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's the guy that always?
Sean. Oh, what? Oh, what?
The one that we watch his channel sometimes.
Oh, I forgot what his name is already. I haven't watched it for a while.
Anyway, he does a thing. He does,
Jay somebody.
Yeah, Jay that does Prairie Grit.
No. He just advertises.
Yeah, he advertises for him. They sponsor him a lot of times for Prairie Grit, and we tried it, and it couldn't handle our store as big as it was. We never could get everything to transfer.
It wouldn't convert everything.
It wouldn't combine shipping the way it was. We had more problems than we did. I mean, we did have some sales. Don't get me wrong. We had sales.
Not enough to pay $100 to be on there.
No, it didn't cover what they were going to charge us a month, $100 for unlimited. So it just really wasn't worth it. Always having to check it to make sure that it took down if we sold over there. And like I said, sometimes the shipping didn't come across correctly, and it turned out to be a bigger pain. And we reached out to them, and I realized they were just getting started. And so we were giving them issues that they hadn't came up with. They hadn't had to address before with anyone else, because I don't know that they have anybody that was as big as us, or I shouldn't say, they may have had people bigger as us, but not as diverse with so many categories. I kept having to send them new categories to add all the time because we had such a diverse amount of things. It just didn't fit into them. So it was not a, I mean, they were good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, they were good to try and accommodate us. It just didn't work. So Prairie Grit didn't work for us. So what we do mostly is just the free ones. And like I said, Rob still got a little bit of stuff on Amazon, don't you, dear?
That's a handful, not very much, but you know, I got plenty out there I need to send to him, but I just haven't got to it yet.
Yeah, he's bad sometimes about finding food items. And then if we don't send them in and they start to get close to date, guess what we have? Guess what we do? We have Amazon dinners. Whatever he was going to send to Amazon, that's what we have. So there you go.
Oh, and the Macari story. I needed I sold a few items on Macari before Lisa even did. And like they were boasting to use your credit and not get their deposits. Use your money as credit, you know, to buy something. So I was looking for a different computer, and I found somebody that had like an i5 Toshiba with a broken bad hard drive, and I said, okay, I can just get it and put a new hard drive in it. So it was like $70, I think it was. And like I bought it with the credit, didn't have to pay anything for it, and like 5 days later, 6 days later, it came. But the person sent it in a priority envelope without any kind of.
It was leaning up against the door.
It didn't have any protection at all, just in an envelope. It was just slid into an envelope. And like I'm looking at this envelope, and I said, okay, this is a computer, and it's come from Texas, and I'm going to open that up, and that screen is going to be shattered. I swear. And I opened it up, and it was had just a couple of cracks on the framing. That was it. The screen was not shattered, and I was like very shock and awe whenever I opened that up.
Shock and awe.
It was, because I thought it was just going to be like in pieces.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And to today, I'm still using that computer a couple, 2 or 3 years later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big Macari fan either. Sorry, Macari.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
If they had something like an import from eBay, that would be great.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's just work on that, okay?
Yeah, well, do that.
Yeah, I'll work on that. I'll put it on my to-do list. How about that?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. So, how many hats you got described?
Not very many.
That's all right.
You're keeping me distracted.
Don't ask me how many kids I got done.
Oh, okay.
And I won't tell you how many, because I'm supposed to be really burning it up and getting this done. So that's all right. Hey, the last 2 kits I listed.
Yeah.
I listed them for $40 a piece. So.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And again, this is pure profit because we've already paid for all this. So this is pure profit, which is what we try and do anyway. Like everybody.
Well, we don't like to buy, we don't like to spend very much for anything anyway, so.
Yeah, we're not ones, I'm not picking on anyone.
I mean, probably right now as we sit, probably over 65% is from the Goodwill outlet right now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, I'm not picking on anybody, but we don't have a guide. We don't have people that, we don't buy from, we don't do $1,000 purchases there. I'll say it that way. But we've spent hundreds of dollars in places. I mean, if there's stuff there, we bought some, buyer's carolers is what they were called while we were out.
Buyer's choice
carolers while we were out.
They were dolls.
In Illinois. And, they had.
Hey, we got a video on that.
We do. They have prices on them, $62 to $72 to $78, and some of them had the tags and everything, and they were all in very good condition. I think there was 17 or 18 of them, something like that, and they wanted over $300 and some for them, and we negotiated a price down and got a good deal on them. But I mean, we're not afraid to spend the money if we can find it, but that's usually few and far between. Normally, we're looking for the smaller stuff that, or I shouldn't say smaller stuff.
Somebody's trying to sell this one for $27 free shipping.
Good.
With a tag.
The places that we shop at, we are Goodwill bin divers. Really, the way our bins are. Our bins aren't those shallow little.
Yeah, they look like laundry bags. They're laundry chute
they're
things.
Like laundry chute bins that I can't reach all the way to the bottom of them. My mom, I used to take her with me. She's 5'2". I literally saw my mom's legs go up and come off the ground up in the air, and I had to grab her around the waist and pull her down so she didn't fall head first into the bin. So. Swamp Picker, we have quite a few bins. We have ones that are like within 30 minutes of us, in Ocala. We have them in,
St. Petersburg.
Lakeland. In Orlando.
Lakeland.
They're in Lakeland. Orange Park, which is a suburb of, it's outside of Jacksonville, which are also in Jacksonville. Tallahassee is only 2 hours away from us. So probably if you do 2 hours, the 2 hours distance, we probably have, I don't know, close to 10 in a 2 hour range, either way. So, so it's bad. It's bad. So we always have a variety to go to. So. We actually went to Nashville. We went to the ones in Nashville.
Hey, we got a video on that.
Yeah, we went to the ones in Nashville on the way up. Long story about it, but we finally found it, and we went, and it was an experience. Definitely an experience. Different. All the bins we went to Tallahassee bins. We went to Nashville bins. We went to the bins in Jacksonville, Illinois. And they're all different. Every one of them is different than how ours does. So, and even the ones that are around here, because, a lot of them, you roll your buggies right onto the scale and they measure it that way. Our Goodwill breaks it down into categories. Our glass is 29 cents a pound. Books used to be 50 cents a pound. Wares 60 cents a pound. Shoes clothes $1.29 a pound, or might be $1.49. I think they went up. And I don't remember what shoes are because
they're up. They're higher.
We
don't buy shoes.
And we have a huge, I shouldn't say huge because I don't know, but it just seems like there. But we have a large population that buys shoes, and you don't want to get near that. It's not a pretty sight. You got shoes flying. So we stick to the bins. Rob likes to get there right on time. They open at 7:30. They're like open from 7:30 to 2 o'clock? 2:30. I go for the glass because there's nobody there. So I can leisurely stroll through the glass and pick up what I want at 29 cents a pound. It's nothing for me to pick up 40 or 50 pounds of glass. Rob's favorite thing to do. And he is a great glass packer, by the way. He has learned over the years. We very seldom have glass break, and when it does, he doesn't believe.
Tell them about your biggest find of glass in the Goodwill bins. They ended up on what's that? Word Point.
I like barware, vintage barware. So I'm always looking for that. And I found a little, looks like about 4 ounce glass. Thought it was like a beer tasting glass. And Michigan Boy 21 says, "Well, you guys look cool." I'm gonna out you. That's my stepson.
Oh, is he in there?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you not at work today? Are you off? Oh, you're off today. Okay. But anyway, now that just totally threw me off. What was I talking about?
The beer glass.
Oh, now you just said what it was. So anyway,
you said barware.
Yeah, 4 ounce, about a 4 ounce size glass, and it looked etched, And I got it because they were getting ready to, if you've ever been to the bins, if you watch them clear the glass, they're just literally throwing it into a bin and it crashes and makes all kind of noise and they could care less. So I bought that glass, probably weighed less than 4 ounces. Got it home, researched it, find out it was a pre-prohibition glass.
No, I looked at it after you got it, and I said, that looks old.
Prohibition glass. And I think we put it up for $600 or $700, and we ended up selling it for what, around
$400
or $500, something like that. So, yeah, you got off at one. Well, that's good. That's good. Good to know you're out there working. We are too, or trying to work. So, Dad's trying to list hats.
Hey, we have talked about a little bit of past in our eBay and Amazon efforts, but we haven't mentioned you yet.
Who, Logan?
Yeah.
Oh! Whoops, I just outed you, kiddo.
Yeah, that was one of our former employees.
Yeah, but I fired at least 3 times. He fondly refers to me as step monster instead of stepmother. That's a big joke between me and him. I love him to death, and he knows that, and so he says it very respectfully. So, but yeah, so he that's Rob's son, my stepson, who came in to check us out. So, all right, Robbie, I've been like carrying this conversation around here. Let's hear you do some.
I'm working.
Is that what you're
That's
doing?
what the title says, working on eBay.
Oh. I don't know how people do that. How do people work when they're talking? I can't seem to do 2 things at one time. Know. This is what I'm talking about when I said they come with lots of stuff.
I think this is a Florida hat because look, it's Albert is like punching the bulldog.
So, you've got to hear, like you'll look here and it'll say what the kit what the kit contains, so I verify it to make sure everything is in here. Got to make sure I get it right. So, why no shoes, Rob?
Huh?
Nathan wants to know why don't we buy shoes?
I don't know. Pretty much. I mean, if it's just too much of an investment for me. I mean, I pretty much all the shoes that I've ever found they're like at regular Goodwill, and our regular Goodwill just prices them high.
Well, my problem.
And the ones at the outlet, we can't get in, even in there when these people are trying. Most of these people, that's what they're getting. I mean, they get buggies and
shoes by the buggy full.
And they send them out of the country.
Ship them over somewhere.
Yeah. So you can't even get into the good pairs, so where we go. So.
And the last couple times we've sold shoes.
Now, when I first started eBay in 1997, that's what I was selling, shoes.
Oh, yeah. You don't even want to get me started.
I sold shoes for like 4 or 5 years.
When I met him, he had a bathtub full of women's shoes. No men's shoes, women's shoes. And I actually came back.
And like really, I mean, I don't know if you have like the experience with shoes. I mean, what kind of a return rate do you have if that's what you're?
Well, he said that's what he's aspiring to. He's not.
Yeah, I mean, there's a return rate.
And he's
probably
in the Netherlands, so they might have better shoes.
No, yeah, well, yeah, it might, but like I think I don't know. I don't think I think I've had shoes returned for damage, but never didn't fit.
I mean, the best shoes for us that we get is boots around here because we're in a rural area. And so, the cowboy boots, are something that's a safe thing around here. But we don't get a lot of like the hiking boots and some of the stuff, the cold weather boots and that kind of stuff that you see in other areas that I see people that, are making good money on. So, and I don't want to say we live in we live really out in the woods. It's rural out here. So, again, most of the boots that we do find, they're not high end. So.
Okay, here you go. We have 4 pairs of shoes on right now.
And one of them is like a child.
Yeah, it's like a little child with a Snoopy on them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pair of men's Florsheim that's our 13D, which I could fit into, I think. A pair of SAS 7.5 that are like the therapeutic ones, and a FootJoy golf shoe. That's it.
Oh, well.
There wasn't a pair on there forever, and I took them off and tried to wear them. And they just didn't fit right. And I didn't put them back online after I did that. I think I wore them once. And I got like a message about 2 weeks ago saying, "Are these shoes still for sale?" And I said, "Oh, there's in my bedroom." So I put them back online and sold them to him.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he checks out shoes. He always does.
Yeah, I always check out shoes.
He still has a lot of knowledge about women's shoes, which I'm sorry. I just think that's funny that he knows more about women's shoes and handbags than I do. But, you know, he still checks them out. It's just not something that he is a go-to for him all the time. And he's just leery about it. A lot of times the shoes around here are expensive too. I don't know why, but they seem to charge a lot. So, what else do you sell a lot? Oh, Rob likes a lot of electronics too. He's into electronics and media. He likes old media, records. Vinyl.
Yeah, records. I got a lot of records at a what was that one of those estate sales a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was like the last day, about the last hour, and you go in there and they like say $10 for this whole table, and I said I don't want that. I'll give you $5 for the records that are on it. And it was like 150 records, so I paid $150 for. I'm not $150. $5 for 150 records. And like I sorted them out and probably listed about 30 of them that I thought were great, and like sold probably about 7 of them already for over $100. Those 7 records, so that $5.
They're all
Spanish. Yeah, older Spanish from 50s, 60s, 70s. Spanish. So
some of them had some very unique covers too.
Yeah.
And then he does sell audio cassettes. He was really big in audio cassettes for a while.
I like to.
And then it just got to be overwhelming because you file them in alphabetical order, which is the way we did. But then,
I just had like flat boxes and I put A or B in one.
But then you get more, and if you don't file those, then you got to remember where those are. So
yeah, it's a secondary location.
Yeah.
That's kind of like hats. I got those in A-B order, But then if you put hats in and you don't put them in the A-B boxes or the letter boxes, you got to go to the secondary. And I might even have a thirdary for hats right now.
Nathan, that would be cool. That's something I would watch. I would definitely watch a video, seeing how the secondhand stores are in different countries.
Yeah.
I had a cousin that was stationed in Germany, and he actually got a job at a thrift store, which was awesome. And that was just really cool to see what kind of things they have there and see what kind of prices they were. And there was so much stuff. I kept trying to get him to just buy it and send it over to me, but he wouldn't. What a snot. But, I think that would be a very popular video to do. I think people would enjoy that, just to see what's out there in other countries, I know it's a big deal around here. We find something, that's made in the Netherlands. I don't know if people in the Netherlands are excited to see something that's made in the USA as much as we are excited to see something that's made in, the Netherlands or some other country besides China. I don't know. But that would be cool. Definitely would be a watch.
Florida Gators only work 20.
All right. So we'll be looking for it. We'll be looking for it on Monday then, or whenever once when you get it out. That'd be great. Oh, that's why we did videos when we were traveling in stores, even in other states, because like I was saying, the bins are so different. In every state, or it's not even by the state, it's by. And
I think we had a debate on if we'd even shop at those, like to even shop at those. I think we didn't like to.
Where?
At the other bins that we didn't like.
Yeah, well.
The way they did things.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to ours. Because we've been going there for 8 years.
Yeah, it's the truth. I mean, you get used to. Well, the thing about it is a lot of the other Goodwill outlet bins, they had nice glass, but then I was paying $79. He's a Florida Gator fan. Question mark. Of course, because we're in Florida, and got to be. Not
look, I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game today. Right? Yeah.
No Gator haters around here. So, we all are Gator fans. Grew up that way. So there you go. And What was that? See, you know, my memory is getting shorter.
Talking about the bins in other countries and other places.
Because where I would pay 29 cents at my bin, then I'm paying 59, 79, or 99 cents for glass at the other bin. So, you know.
Why are you even buying glass anyway? Nobody buys glass.
I would beg to differ, and I think you would too, with all the stuff that I've sold over the years. Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's the same thing with crafts. People rib me about crafts. You know, there's no money in crafts. But there's money in crafts. And I am grateful. And I think Rob has got a new appreciation for crafts.
Yeah, I had a hand in every one of those craft sales.
How's that?
I got the image for you.
Oh, that's true. He did all my scans. Ken Green, nice to see y'all live. Yeah? Oh, they eat gator hip. Where is Swamp Picker at? Is he from?
He's in.
Is he from Louisiana?
He's in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I have a friend that's there too. He gives me grief about it. So we'll see. We'll see.
I think they're playing Tennessee today, aren't they? I thought they were.
In Tennessee? I don't think so.
I think so. I thought so.
Are they playing? Aren't the Gators playing?
No, they're playing. Oh, they're playing the Tigers today. They're playing the Tigers.
Yeah, they're playing LSU tonight.
Oh, okay.
So.
They'll probably lose.
Do you know I've never been to Louisiana? That's one of the very few states I haven't been to, but I've never been there.
It's Louisiana.
What did I say?
Louisiana.
Well, my dad's been everywhere, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but he always talks about all the coon asses out there. So if anybody, hopefully that's not an offensive term. I think it's just supposed to be for Cajun people. That's what it means. But hope, like I said, I didn't offend anyone. He's from, Nathan said his dad's from Peoria in Illinois. Yeah, I've been to Peoria. Where in Peoria have we been now?
Ask him. Maybe he knows.
We've been on the boat. Rob's mom and dad or his dad, I should say, loved to gamble. And they took us to the boat. So we went to gambling up there. So there's quite a few places to gamble on your way up there. We've stopped in quite a few. So, yeah, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother thing. So, I'll reach down here in my box and see what I got. Are all these the same, Robbie? Or are these different?
Which
all
ones?
These kits. Oh, no, these scissor kits or scissor fobs.
They're probably different.
They're different. Okay. Oh, they even come with the scissors. Oh,
yeah.
This comes with the scissors. This one doesn't come with the scissors. So, have we been to the motocross? We've been out around the motocross tracks around here, haven't we? Yeah, we've been around there. There's several.
There's some in Ocala.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's some out there in Alachua too. Remember?
I don't remember Alachua.
Yeah, when we would drive, take that cut through over to get over to Newberry.
Oh yeah.
We would go past. If you turned off on one of the side roads, it would be there. So lots and lots of outdoor sports out here. Lots of stuff. A lot of things to do in Florida. I mean, we live practically like less than 5 minutes from springs around here, from one of the most beautiful springs and one of the clearest rivers in the world. I mean, it is.
Hey, we live 30. We live 30 minutes from the Gulf of Mexico.
This is true. This is true. I've been in Florida all my life. I've lived. I've lived in the northeast part of Florida, and then now over on the west coast side of Florida. So totally different. The beaches are just, on one side is just amazing. The one side is a brackish brown color.
Well, there is no beach around us.
No, but
we would have to go probably at least another
2 hours from probably either one where we can.
No, I would say at least an hour and a half on this side.
Well, that would be to the east coast where it's brackish water, and you never know what's like low.
No, I'm talking about we'd have to go south.
Yeah.
We're 30 minutes from the Gulf, but there's no beach.
Ken wants to know what's the lowest price we'll list things for. He also likes sourcing at the bins.
What we'll list it originally?
Yeah, we'll do that. What's the lowest price you've listed?
I mean, like
for?
$5.
Yeah, $4.99. I mean,
man, there's stuff in our store that's like $1.50, but it's marked down.
I've listed some craft books at $2.99, and some little cookbooks that I had. But the only reason why I do that is because we have the listings. We're at Anchor Store, and we're at 7,200 now. We can have up to 10,000.
It doesn't take long to list them.
It doesn't take long to list them. They're scanned, and the thing about it is that people mostly buy those in lots, and I do that to encourage people to buy more than one item. And the way that we do the shipping on those, we do a $4.25 flat first class, 8 ounces or less, and each additional item that falls into that same category ships for an additional $1. So people will buy, one time, some lady bought like 60 cookbooks.
Yeah.
And we've had them buy 20 to 30 craft books at a time. And so it just encourages larger sales. Every once in a while, we'll get one.
I mean, we had people buying lots from overseas.
Yeah, we've had big lots like that overseas and everything. But we try not to list anything, for less than $5. I like to do $4.99 or
anything we list is going to go on sale. It doesn't. We have a tiered sale from 10% to 60% off. So anything we list right away, it might be a day before it goes on 10% off, but everything in our store is on sale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, well, we do have a few things that we have in a category that I have that says no markdowns.
Yeah.
And that's just because either we paid a lot for it or there's some reason why we don't want it to go any lower, and then we just.
Or if there's a special listing that we would make for somebody and we don't want them to have any more percentage rate off.
Oh my God, I've had that happen before. I created a special listing somebody where I gave them a really good.
We quoted them a price already.
Yeah, I quoted them a price already, So I put it on as a special listing, and then they didn't buy it right away, and our sale kicked in, and they got it for even lower. I was like, oh man, can't ask them for that money back, but I wish I could, because that was a good deal. They got a really good deal. Well, we try to give everybody good deals, because again, we are voracious bin shoppers, and also we are voracious bundlers. There you go. That's the word. Bundlers. Robbie, we love to go buy things by the box, by the case, by the tote full, because you get a much better normally.
What, a tote full of neckties?
Yeah, well, yeah. Rob, for example, Rob bought a tote, a very large tote of ties. Would you pay $50 for them? There had to be over 500 ties in there, easy. And we just went through them.
And we probably made our money back in the first month.
Yeah. Anything that was stained got pulled out right away, and we do those in a big lot for crafts. And then the other ones, we just kind of went, some of them got lotted up together if they really weren't worth a lot. And we still have more of them that I have to list, but I just haven't had time to. They're kind of, What's the craziest thing we sold, Robbie? That we didn't expect would sell.
Huh?
What is the craziest thing we sold that we didn't expect to get sold?
Oh, you remember that pile of crap? That sculpture?
Yeah, it was really a sculpture.
A donkey, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really a sculpture made out of crap. No crap. And it was sealed so it didn't smell. But, you almost wanted to keep it because it was called bullshit. Excuse me. That's what it was called. And that's what it was made out of. But it was sealed so it had no smell. So, yeah, it was really nice to know that we got money for a pile of crap, I
mean, we sell things.
We sell crap.
We sell weird things like battery covers. People buy them, a battery cover for some item that they have and, it's missing.
Swamp Picker wants to know, how much do we keep for ourselves to wear, clothes and hard goods? Well, here's the
everything story. I wear is from the thrift store, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for my
underwear.
Yeah.
Off the line. Even if I buy them new, he still won't wear them. If he knows they came from there, he won't wear them. So You know, I'm about that.
I think this is a thrift store shirt.
But what I do, I mean, I'm very light on my clothes. I don't stain my clothes. I take really good care of my clothes. I'm not rough on them. So if I find something, I'll wear it till I get tired of it, and then I sell it. Because it was used when I got it, you know, 9 times out of 10. So it's still used when I sell it. So I do that. You know, I wear plus size, in case you can't tell. And plus size clothes, there's a lot of them there, and they sell well. So I like that there's a never-ending supply, so I can always change up what I wear.
You know what I say?
What?
You know, I like to have pickups on my items, so you know what? I don't really like to wear that many clothes whenever I'm around here and working.
Yes, he works in his drawers. I'm gonna show my southern right there. He works in his drawers.
I do put my drawers on to go out and put my pickup on my porch, but
so
I don't scare the neighbors.
Thank you. We get along really well for the most part in front of the camera, but you know, no, I'm just kidding. We enjoy each other's company. We tell people what we do. Hey, you almost spilled my drink there, buddy.
I'm roasting that one.
Okay, we tell people what we do, and 9 times out of 10, their first reaction is, "Oh my God, I couldn't spend that much time with my spouse, or I would kill them." Which is not to say there's not homicidal thoughts that go back and forth around here, but we do tend to keep them to ourselves. And
hey, I'm in the room.
Yeah. You know, it's not like I remember my thought was when we set up offices that this was going to be my office and he was going to set up back in the warehouse. No, literally at one time he wanted our desk this, you know, so we're facing each other.
I think we had him like that at one time.
We did have him like that at one time. So I mean, I can't even get rid of him even if I try. So you know, but that's okay. I mean, it's funny at night. Our dog, she's really good. She doesn't get around any of our things that we have to sell. We keep her. You know, she's 8, so I mean, she's been with us for a long time. She doesn't come near anything. We don't let her, you know, around the things that we're selling, so we don't have to have that issue with dog hair and all that kind of stuff. But she has a place in this mess of an office that is just hers. And at night, it literally is me, him, and her, and we're in here, and we'll have Netflix or Hulu going on one of the screens, and we're, you know, or excuse me, YouTube. Rob has YouTube going, and we just keep it, you know, that's just our life. And you know, a lot of people wouldn't be okay with that, but it's a good life. We enjoy it. Or either we take enough drugs that we think we do. I'm not really sure which one. So, God. Or we drink enough caffeine, or you know, or whatever. So I don't know. But you know, we're together quite a bit, aren't we, dear?
Yep.
Yep. So he has started giving me my space. Like I said, I do go a couple days a week. Because I've started a new venture of flipping cars, which we're going to do video on. I'm thinking about doing a video on the whole process. On you see it, you know, when I'm bidding on it, when I'm doing my negotiations on it, what it looks like when we first get it, what needs to be done to it, you know, in process of repairs, what the finished product looks like. And then, you know, what a profit we make on it. So that's kind of what I'm doing, but that's kind of my own little thing. Robbie's, he's supportive of it, and he does help sometimes with the pictures and things like that, but he doesn't get too much into it because he stays here and keeps the eBay fires.
Somebody's got to put the dog out.
Yeah. Keeps the eBay fires burning. And like I said, he does all the pulling of the orders. He does all of the packing up. He does all the shipping. So flipping cars, kind of a man's world, Nathan. Shame on you. You're absolutely right, which is what makes it so interesting for me and what makes it so off-putting to the people that I deal with, which is really a great thing because I don't have a problem talking with anybody. I just communicate very well with people, with everybody. I don't really have a problem with it. And I do have a mechanic that I consult with that, you know, he has not gone with me though. I've done all my cars myself. He hasn't been with me when I purchased them, but he does kind of help me know what to look for, what to look out for. And I like it. I like kind of forging. I mean, the dealership I'm working with, it's a female-owned dealership, and you know, it's just, you know, I don't see. I know traditionally that it's a man's thing.
What color is that?
Stop doing that.
What color is that? Black or blue?
That's black.
Okay.
Traditionally, it's a man's vocation, but you know, hey, it's 2019. It's almost 2020. So, you know, more power to us. So, did we get started doing eBay together at the same time? No, we did not. We had different marriage partners and different states. Or no, I think you were in Florida when you started.
I was in Florida.
But no.
1997 when I started.
We both found eBay separately. You know, we both laugh about the old people that have been on eBay for a long time know what I'm talking about how, you know, you used to have to you have to wait for your dial up, and it was no
and wait for the check in the mail.
Hold on, there were no pictures. You know, if you wanted an instant picture, you got a Polaroid camera, you know, and you that was your instant picture. Or, you know, the biggest thing was scanners, when you could scan something. How exciting.
I scanned a lot of shoes.
Yeah. And then, well, I sold a lot of lingerie, and I scanned lingerie, so top that. And then when you had to, like you said, wait for the check in the mail, wait for the check to clear, stand in line at the post office, you know, they used
There's only two of these, 32 to 60 online.
So, you know, so we both started and we did different things. He was really, like I said, he was really into women's shoes and handbags and games, board games. When I met him,
what?
He was living in a mobile home, single wide mobile home, and in the hallway that you go down that had the 2 bedrooms and a bathroom at the end of the hallway, there was probably hip high for me stack of board games all the way down that hall. So, you know, it was
I'd like to see a picture of that.
Yeah, well, my favorite memory, sending money orders too. That's true. Yep, money orders or cash. I even had people send me cash in the mail. I remember I went in his spare bedroom that he had back there, and it was when we were dating, and I was going to be nice, and I was going to try to organize it for him. And I'm in there, and I'm wearing a pair of short denim overalls, Mickey Mouse on, you know, the little bibs, but, you know, shorts. And I'm in there, and all of a sudden I look down, and I have this giant fishing hook through my denim that I'm just like, if I move, it's going to, like, go right into my skin. And he's not home. And I'm like, so I'm going to end up staying here all day because he had everything just kind of fell in on top of me. And I thought, okay, this is it. I'm going to have to stay here all day until he gets home because I
wasn't full-time back then. I had that much stuff.
Oh, my God. But it was the fishing. Everything just fell in on me at one time. I did get untangled. I never tried to organize him after that. Never. There you go.
You lived up to my mom.
Yeah. Ask his mom. His mom used to say before he met me, and he was doing the women's shoes, she would come down and there would be shoes everywhere. So she would pair them up and put rubber bands on them, you know. So, yeah, she loves to tell that story, how she came down there and helped him organize. Yeah, I think they were in the bathtub when I met you, right?
Yeah,
big. This giant garden tub, and it was full of women's shoes. So, again, and I came back again after I saw that. So, you know, I can't blame anybody for our current situation, you know, for how our office is, because I did come back for the second date after I saw what his house looked like. So there you go. You got to be careful. But I guess we were kindred souls, and I had some stuff, but I don't think I had a lot of stuff left because I had kind of sold all my stuff out. I had a few clothes and things that I was selling, but not a lot. So, That's how he caught me. Yeah, right. That's how he caught me. That's a good one. Enough bumps. How long have we been together? Let's see. We met in 2000. Oh, that's a whole nother story. We'll get to some other time. We met in 2005, and we got married in 2008. So we've been married 11 years this year. There we go. 11 years in March we've been married. So, and we were doing eBay together. I think I was helping him with eBay. I mean, he had his listings. I had my listings. Garden tub of shoes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was something. So I did clean him out of the tub, just so you know. And his son, who was 7 at the time, used to love to get in there and go swimming, you know, in the big garden tub. He could almost put a snorkel on. You know what those were, those probably early 80s mobile homes that they had. They were doing those in. So. But yeah, I did get him out of the tub and into probably, I don't know where we put him after that. I'm not really sure. Do you remember? What'd you do with all those?
What?
Did you donate them or something?
What's that?
All those shoes.
Probably sold them.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. But anyway, he had his eBay store. I had my eBay store, and we then started one together. All right. Bye, Swamp Picker. It was nice hanging out. Thanks, Nathan.
Thanks for stopping by.
I don't know if you're just telling. I think you're telling Swamp Picker bye, but yeah. We're you know, I've only listed 3 things.
Well, honestly, I've described a lot more than that.
Yeah. Something's clicking over here. What's clicking?
I
don't know.
Are we still going?
No, we're still, I think we are. I don't know.
But in the corner there, it tells you how many minutes you've been on.
Yeah.
How long have we been on?
1 hour and 41 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. Think we better call it.
Sure.
Yeah, we better. We got to go. We got to get back to work. This was supposed to be a working. Way
to go, Lisa.
I got 2 things done in almost 2 hours. Or 3 things done in almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
So anyway, we better sign off too. We got to get to work. So Rob, you can have the last word.
See you, everybody.
See you, everybody. It was nice chatting. Nathan, can't wait to see your video.
Yeah. Bye, Michigan Boy 21.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to get back to work too, Michigan Boy.
Yeah. All right. Talk to y'all later.